name is Karen Pomeroy, and I'm the president and founder of Equine Voices Rescue and Sanctuary. And we are standing in front of our new gate that leads us to our training and adoption center. We acquired this 5-acre property a few years ago through the support of the local community foundations, grants, and also our fundraising events. This gate is very secured because it opens with a keypad, and our next project is eventually to get some cameras, so we know that the place is secured and safe, and so the animals will be safe. Our goal this year is to raise the rest of the money to build a new training facility, a new training building for our trainings, our volunteer orientations, and also for some of our events. It's going to be a multi-featured room that we can also, like I said, have events at, and we're looking for about $40,000 in order to begin and finish that project. But right now we are in front of the North 5 property, and we have raised the money to build our barn. And the barn is a 6-stall barn which houses some of our burros and a couple of our horses. And then this is our hay barn. Our hay barn holds 8 squeezes of hay, and we had a mishap a couple years ago where we had a microburst and it destroyed our hay barn, so we had to rebuild a new one thanks to the support of the community. We are now in front of Gulliver's Corral. Gulliver's Corral is about 1.5 acres, and it houses 12 horses in it, and it does back up to the main barn area, which is a 9-stall barn. We have a tack room and also a feed room that's centrally located in that area. To the east of the main barn, we have the East Corral that currently is housing 5 Mustangs that came from a hoarding and starvation situation in South Dakota. And they are in the process of being trained, but they have a nice space where now that they're being rehabilitated, they have a little more energy, so they needed more room to be able to run around and play. And to the east of them is a smaller corral that right now is home to 2 of our horses, a mom and a baby, and she was actually abandoned in the desert, and she was pregnant, and we brought her here, and 6 days later she had her baby. So that is the east side of the property. We also have a corral to the south of to the southeast side of the property, and that houses 3 horses that are also in training. We have 3 of them under saddle. The 3 are under saddle now, and hopefully we'll get them ready to be adopted out. So heading west, you'll see one of our round pens, which we use for turnout, but we also use for training situations. If we keep walking west, we have our gift shop that we actually sell items out of our gift shop to raise money for the horses, our logo wear, things that are donated to us, and that helps us defray some of our feed costs. If we look past the gift shop, we see our visitor center, which currently is home to our 2 offices, and also this is where we conduct our training, volunteer training sessions, and also orientations. And this is my goal is to just have this building just for offices and raise enough money to continue to build a bigger visitor center that can house about 75 people. If we head north, we have a corral that's a pretty good sized corral. It's probably 1/2 acre that holds 4 horses, and then to the west of that corral is where the mares live, our Premarin mares. We have 4 horses left out of the 35 that I rescued in 2006. Everybody else has been adopted out. And then to the west of that, we have another corral that holds 2 of our horses. One is completely blind, and the other one was a horse that was dumped in the desert with a cancerous tumor on his eye that we had to have removed. Ultimately, we had to remove his eye completely. So they take care of each other in that corral. We have 15 acres total, and we are always looking for opportunities to expand our land base because there's so many animals that need our help. And right now we have about 60 equines on the property, and I can say we're pretty much at capacity. but we will take in a horse or a burro that's in dire need at the moment. But right now we're pretty much holding steady at about 60 equines. The organization was started in 2004, and with 4 horses, Gulliver and 3 of his friends. And since that time, we have rescued over 1,000 equines that have come through our program. So we are, we take this very personally. We take very good care of the animals, but we're very, shall I say, responsible when it comes to their care. Part of our training and adoption center is also our arena. It's a 90 by 180 training arena, but we also use it as a turnout for the horses when we don't have a training class in session. So again, this arena that we raise the money through a grant and through some private donations to build it. So really, the project here on our new North 5 property is pretty much complete except for the visitor center, and then our project is pretty much done. So the arena does serve as a multi-purpose space for the animals. So our goals for the future, again, this year is to build a new visitor center, to raise the money for a webcam system so people from all over the world can log onto their computer and see what we're doing here and watch the animals in action. And then our 5-year plan is to acquire more land to be able to rescue more animals. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, we're on our 13th year of being here, and I just can't thank the volunteers, the community, the foundations that support us enough for helping us grow this organization and help the animals in our care.